So we're going to look at working out time between using a timeline. Okay, now we're using a timeline because chimney sums don't work for time. Okay, so for example, if I wanted to work out how long it is between 9:50 and 10:05, okay, well, from 9:50 to 10 o'clock, that's 10 minutes, okay? You need to make up to 60 minutes in an hour. So that's 10 minutes. And then to get to 10:05, I know this picture is not to scale, that's 5 more minutes. So altogether, that's 15 minutes. But if I do a chimney sum, I'm going to try and do 10:05, take away 9:50, and let's see what we get, okay? So 5 take away 0, that's 5. So far, so good. Okay, it's a 5. Okay. 0 take away 5 we can't do, and then 0 take away 9, so we're going to need to do a bit of borrowing here. So let's borrow from the 1 to give us 10 there, and then I'm going to need to borrow from that 10. So I'll make that a 9, and here's 10 here. Now 10 take away 5 is 5, 9 take away 9 is 0, so this is giving us 55 minutes. And the reason it's doing that is because that's giving us like that 10 there, that's like there being 100 minutes in an hour, rather than being 60 minutes in an hour. So you can't really do chimney sums for time, they just don't work out, okay? So we need to use this timeline, okay? And that's fine. So let's have a look at some of the different ways we can use a timeline, okay? So here I'm gonna start, oh sorry, the line's not very straight, but you can still understand it. So let's say I've got 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. Now this is just whole hours, but it's split between a.m. and p.m. So maybe I'll put 12 p.m. in there. Okay, so when you change from a.m. to p.m. Now from 10 in the morning to 12, like lunchtime, that's 2 hours. Okay, and then 12 till 7, that's 7 hours. Okay, so altogether, it's 9 hours. Don't be shy. See for time as well. Just count up on your fingers, okay? Don't worry about like what that looks like, because I can bet you 90% of the class will find it easier doing that way, okay? So just count up on your fingers for whole hours. That's absolutely fine, or draw a wee timeline, okay? Let's try this next one. So I'm going to split this over like whole hours, okay? So I'm starting at 8:50, and I want to just break things down to make it easy for myself till I'm getting to 11:20. Okay, now these are both in 24-hour time, so I'm not worrying so much about splitting over AM and PM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it up to the next whole hour. So 9 o'clock there, and 11 o'clock before here. Okay, so remember I'm trying to get up to 60 minutes, so 50 add 10 minutes is going to give me 9 o'clock. And then from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, I can just count up on my fingers, 9, 10, 11, that's 2 hours. Okay, so don't count the 9, don't count 9, 10, 11, 3 hours. Count from 9 to 10, 1 hour, 10 to 11, 2 hours. Okay, and then we've got 20 minutes here to get from 11 to 11:20. Easy peasy. Now I just need to add these all up. Okay, so I've got 2 whole hours. Excuse me, and then I've got 10 minutes, add 20 minutes, that's 30 minutes. And we're done, okay? Next one, let's have a look. So slightly trickier times here. So I've got 11:13 and then 20:55, okay? Now I need to work out how many minutes it is from 11:15 up until the next whole hour, up until 12 o'clock. Okay, and that's a bit fiddly, okay, because 13 is not a nice round number really, is it? So I could do it 2 ways. Maybe I'm going to split things up, and maybe I'm going to put in like 11:20, okay, because that's from 13 up to 20, that's 7 minutes, because I know my number bonds, and from 20 minutes up to 60 minutes, that's 40 minutes. Okay, that's probably the easiest way. You could also do 60 take away 13 to get your answer there. That's going to be 47 as well, but don't worry about that too much. Okay, and then here I've got 8 o'clock before, so that's 8:55. So 8 o'clock comes before that. Now from 12 up to 20, that's 8 hours, okay? And then I've got 55 minutes. Now the problem here, let me just rub that out, is that I've got 8 hours and I'm adding on 47 minutes there from the start. What am I doing here? 47 mins. And then, oh, what a mess, I'm just going to leave that. And then I've got 55 mins. Okay, now altogether these are going to make up more than 1 hour, 47 minutes and 55 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow 5 minutes from here and stick it on here. Okay, because that's going to give me a whole hour. Okay, so I've got 8 hours then. I'm getting rid of that 5 minutes, so I've got 42 minutes. And then that's going to be another whole hour then. Okay, I'm just going to shift that 5 minutes over to there. So altogether, I've got 9 hours and 42 minutes. Okay, and that's that. Let's have a look at this one. So I've got from 12:45 on Monday up to 6:32 on Tuesday. Okay, so I'm splitting over a whole day. Okay, so I've got here 12:45 on a Monday, I'm going to write M for Monday, and 6:32 on Tuesday, T for Tuesday. And let's just put midnight in there, okay? 0, 0, 0, 0, there's midnight. Okay, so to get me up to my next whole hour, that's going to be 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, it's 15 minutes. Okay, another quarter of an hour. From 13, it's like going from 13 up to 24, that's 11 hours. Okay, from 12 to 12 would be 12 hours as well. So from 1 to 12, that's going to be 11, it's going to be 1 less. Okay, and then this bit I'm just going to do in a minute. So I've got 6 hours there and 32 minutes, easy peasy. Okay, and now I'm going to put this all together. So I'm going to put my hours together. I've got 11 hours and 6 hours. That's 17 hours. And then I've got 32 minutes, add 15 minutes. Okay, you can maybe do that in your head. Or maybe you're going to split it up as adding on 10, then add on 5. Let's do something like that. So 32 add 10, that's 42. Add on the 5, that's 47. So I've got altogether 17 hours and 47 minutes. Okay, so that's how to do a trickier timeline split over a day.